Welcome back, everyone, to Megaquarium. In the last episode, we unlocked quite an awful lot of cool stuff. Now, the one I'm most interested in is a podium. Okay, so, ooh. You know we have to. You know we have to. But the only thing is, which direction? Should we address people new to the aquarium just as they approach? I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking we can do that. This would affect a lot of people would be drawn in, a lot of animals nearby. I'm not sure if I place it here. Let me just have a quick look at it. Are there any special instructions? Podium gives the staff a place to stand while they give information and entertainment talks to your guests. They'll also need a mic headset. Well, let's see if we place it here. If they can talk about certain things. Let's go and grab a mic headset. We'll store that over here. Right there. Someone's already on their way. I would like to decorate this floor, though. Let's go for... yeah, something like that. Choose a skill to level up. I would like to learn feeding, please. I would like pretty much everyone in the area to be good with feeding. Now then. Have a look at you. Got a couple of ones. I'd like to schedule a talk. Can I specifically deal with this? Basic aquarium info? No. We want the shark. There we go. Start time between 9 days between. Next talk is later today. 1 day between, please. There we go. Perfect. I could perhaps have 2 podiums. Different talks. How amazing would that be? I could eat... oh, that would be so cool. I could have the podiums just in front of the tanks, I guess. Maybe in the little recesses. That'd be grand. Let's schedule a different talk now. Yep. And there we go. Got the striped boxfish already researched. Okay, now we're getting something. The horse-eyed jack. This jack forms large schools in the wild and is a voracious eater. It is known to be curious and will often interact with divers. Small fish would be danger there. No, we're going to go for more coral. I would like to get some more coral on the go. Now then, that is pushed our rank up quite a lot, actually. That was actually really cool, though. I think these little podium areas we've got, although that's not what they were designed for, I think they're going to be marvellous for it, though. Right. Sorry, Ben, but you need to move. You can go there for now. And this is going to move over there instead. There we are. I think that is a much better design. There we are. I think that is going to work so much better. We could have one in here that's more for just general talks about the aquarium. Yeah, I like that, actually. Let's go ahead. Get a little one right about here. General aquarium talks, this one. Aquarium info. We'll have that one start at midday. Days between. No, we'll do that one every day. What about this one? Is it set up correctly? No. We want the... we can't quite get the prestige that I want. Let's do the longhorn cowfish. Days in between. Let's do this talk every 2 days. We'll start early in the morning. Well, yeah, we'll start early in the morning, I think. That being said, if I go for 12 and this one for 9, I'm thinking that there'll be less people here early in the morning because more people will have left. Whereas if I go for midday, people will have had plenty of time to show up. Yeah, I think that would be a much better solution there. That'll be a much better solution. Additionally, I think I'm going to add in a sponge area down here as well. Just because I'm a little bit concerned we've only got one. That could lead to shenanigans. There we go. Got a big old talk going on right now. Just a general talk about the aquarium as a whole. There we are. I'm going to need a second headset area though. Okay, that's fine. Let's get one back here. There we are. Perfect, and someone's going to go and take care of that one. Alright, I'm really liking that actually. That's fantastic. We're making really, really good progress towards our goal. If we do hit our goal really early in this episode, I'm probably going to continue playing it for a little bit because we've got so many new things to check out, frankly. Many, many new things that I want to check out properly. Alright, let's prepare this area, though, for the next big tank. And I'm thinking we're probably going to do similar. We're going to have a corner tank down here. There we are. And we'll almost certainly want access to this property. So let's move this around. Let's get all of these things in place already. There we go. Like so. We also, because I'm very particular about the design, very particular about the styling. Let's make sure that we've got the right. There we are. We want these partitions painted differently. The side walls need to look different. But this is fantastic. I'm really, really happy with the way that this is working. I may get an extra headset. We'll probably have a couple of these just dotted around. I'm not going to need... This one can handle all of these, more or less. Likewise, this one could handle all of those. I think that would be fine. Right, okay. So, over on this side, what are we going to place down here? What kind of items? We could go with corals here. Sure, I think having corals there would be fine. Let's have a... We could have just a regular little deep corner tank. Something like that. We don't need it to be particularly large. Alright. Sure. I like it. I think it'll work. So with that in place, we can now get rid of these walls here. And then drive this back with the correct flooring. There we go. Perfect. Right, we can pop this bin down here for the time. Well, actually, no. I know what I want there, and I want another podium. Now I've got podiums. You better believe I'm going to have them all over the place. Ooh. I would like you to learn... Learn talking. Okay, let's get some more people in here who can have a bit of a chat. I think it is important. Right, the talk I would like here will be about the Arabian... yeah, the Arabian butterfly fish. And I'd like 1 day between these talks. How many days did I put on this one? 2 days between that, right? Nah, let's... 2 days, yeah. We'll have the specific talks spread out a little bit. That would be a way for me to get the... Like, if I just time it for the right day, then it'll sit between days where the talk is scheduled, so we're not going to have as many mic stands. Alright, next up, I think that... Well, it's going to be the coffee machine. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's going to be the coffee machine. Alright, we want a large pump. You can go ahead and pump this one just down here for the time being. And hook that up there. There we go. Now, what I would very much like in here is to get some corals. Now, we're only going to need 1 or 2 of each. They are going to require zooplankton. So let's pause things for now. But they are also going to require very strong lights. So let's make sure we've got those lights. Yes, we do. Good, good, good. Let's get the zooplankton. There we are. Nice. And then finally, how about a compass? Oh, I like it. I like that. Let's rotate this though, so it's facing my guests. There we are. I think that's going to look particularly nice for a coral tank, in my opinion. Let's pop you down there. We will get you over here. Very nice. Very nice. There we are. We've reached the different animal requirements. Anything else we want to pop in here? We're going to have more corals in time. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it at just the corals. Let's leave it with that for now. I do want some buggers to do that. That's actually pretty cool. Let's just put something like that in the back. And maybe a shell from... Ooh, that being said... Yes, I like that. And I love how that's contributing to the filtration of every other place. Much the same with my starfish. Well done, starfish. Let's go for a conch. Yeah, there we are. It's quite a pretty tank now, I think. Very pretty tank, in fact. Okay, so we've got a talk scheduled for later today. Then that one will be tomorrow. Then it'll be a day where neither of them is active. And then the following day, we'll get some more talks going on. Probably set something up around here, maybe even. We'll see. But we do have some balloons to sell. So let's go and have a look at that balloon shelf. How does one place this down? How big is it? Oh, it's quite a large one. Oh, actually, no. It's only 2. That's good. That's very good. Right. I'm afraid you're moving. And we are instead going to have a balloon shelf back here. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll place a balloon resupply back in here. That'll do. Oh, that's excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. We could do something similar over here if we really wanted to. I could have some balloons set up in there. Certainly is tempting, actually. Not sure. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to move this one out. We've already got a bunch of benches around that area, so it's not going to be too troublesome to have this. Just popped in there. We'll get balloon supply. We'll pop this one over here. There we go. Marvellous. I'm really liking this. Really enjoying it. Let's have a look at my tank visibility. Only a small amount of visibility there. That being said, we've got a talk currently that's drawing in a lot of people. So hopefully people will start wandering around, seeing a little bit more. And once we've got a bit more going on, we can start driving our guests around the loop. Because we haven't got very far before we can complete it. That'll actually be really, really cool to have the full walkable loop set up. With that in mind, I'm going to have to move these areas. Perhaps I could even have the laboratories down on these sides. But there we are. We've got the bubble tip anemone. A clownfish's best friend, but unfortunately much harder to look after. Keep an eye on the health of your anemone because the toxins from a dead one can take down a whole tank. Oh wow. This animal eats Artemia every day. Alright, how big does it grow? It's a 5 after 3 days. Right, okay. Well, we'll have to bear that in mind then. I guess we're going to have to get a clownfish, aren't we? I'm certain there's loads of people who want to see the clownfish. Clownfish, it can change sex, and the most dominant fish of any group will turn into a female, who then picks a subservient male to pair with. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get a... We're going to want the food already there. There we go. And I'm going to say... Let's prepare this little area already. Let's... Oop. Aha. I would like you to learn... talking, please. Let's get as many people trained up with talking as we can. And let's get this little corridor ready, because I would love to be able to complete this loop sooner rather than later. Got that in there. Excellent. Now we want our new bubble tip anemone. Let's pause it. We have not got nearly enough water quality yet. That's a bit of a concern. Alright. Have we completed this? No, we're just waiting on the shark now. That is a bit of a concern though. We need that to be a much, much larger tank. Sorry, a much higher quality tank. So, time for us to move this stuff around so that I can properly set it up. There we go. Unfortunately, this is going to unlink a bunch of things. Or rather, just one thing in particular. There we are. Hook you up there. And there. There we go. Now, the tank's quality is okay-ish. But we do need to get the better filters going. There we go. And once again, I would say filtration. 81%. Not quite there yet. Once we've got the newest item, the nitrate reactor. Yeah, that'll probably help out a massive amount, actually. But let's have a look if we can now get you in. They should be okay, but I don't like that it's so close. That I'm actually quite worried about, especially given it specifically said, yeah, it can wipe out an entire tank. So let's just go a little further and get that fully set up. So we're up to 83. I don't think we're going to have a large enough failure of our filtration machines to cause that to drop below the required long enough for them to die. I mean. But if we do see anything like that happen, we're obviously going to pause it and get on that straight away. Like no waiting there. Okay, how are we doing for feeding, I wonder? It looks like things are going okay on the whole, I would say. Fairly happy with it, actually. Once we get the next quest complete, that is pretty much the shark, then we're going to win. I'm really, really happy with that. We didn't quite get to the point of hooking up everything. That's a little bit vexing, but I suppose these things will happen on occasion. Given that, I am going to remove these, like so. Maybe we can just get that set up as one of the last things we do. Before we wrap everything else up, maybe we can create the corridor that we want. I would really like that if we could. I would be especially happy with that. It's not going to be a very pretty corridor for now. We're just going to see if we can't just connect these up. There's no real reason why I can't with the amount of money I've got. In fact, let's just make this happen then. Given that, I don't really want this area at the back here. Yeah, where am I gonna... I kind of... I'm sorry, tree. I know, net as well. I'm sorry. But, progress, damn it. We need to make progress. And you are standing in the way of that progress. Well, we can have a bin just out and about, that's fine. But this is going to be a very long area with nothing much going on in it. Which I can't imagine my guys are going to be particularly fond of. I'm going to have to move these. But that's fine. Let's drop these along the wall around here. Eventually I would like tanks in here, but that would require me to make the room for the filters away from the tanks. I would imagine that would be the only way of getting that to work. Let's draw out the walls then. And then we finally have our route around. Obviously this part, pretty subpar for right now, but at least we've got a route, a circular route all the way around, and I can be happy with that. In fact, let's move this bin inside. We don't need one outside. There we go. Oh my lord. Right, time to drop down the arrows. I mean, they're not particular. I mean, they kind of... It seems that it does have an effect on the direction and the flow. Let's pop these in location like so. Yeah, I think we should be alright. In fact, sure. That's probably all we need, really. I will pop this one down here, though. No, I want them to be able to wander around on that side. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this one. Don't need that there. But all the rest of these, sure. Crack on. Enjoy yourselves, people. You now have a full circular route to pass through. Now, all comes down to how long we've got on that shark running. Ooh, wait. What's the matter, little ones? Number of ecology points earned. Oh. Doesn't have a sufficiently large tank. Ah. They want a really, really big tank. Now they've grown to full size. Okay, well we can't knowingly ignore their needs. I will not have that. But let's quickly have a look at this. Only 2 days left. Right, well the last thing we can do then one of the last things we do is we are going to satisfy that need. I am not going to have one of my fish, even if theoretically I could just manage without taking care of its full needs. I refuse. That is not how one runs an aquarium, or at least it shouldn't be how one runs an aquarium. I mean, I can't strictly say it's not how it happens, but yeah, let's have a nice big. Well, we could have a big tank over here. Sure. Let's have a really, really big tank. Do something like this. Go for a wall tank. I mean, we could have had some funky tanks, but we didn't quite get to the research points needed for them. I need that to be a little bit bigger. They require, let me just double check again. They want a 108 litre tank. I'm going to assume that it's talking about the litre volume of the tank. Let's drag this wall back even further then. Well, we can get 112. But that is as big as we can make this tank. I think it'll do. I think they'll be alright with that. Hopefully. There's not a lot I can do if they're not. Right, we'll have the platform up like that. Let's get the staff door, of course. There we go. Now then, let's get you moved over then. Before we do that, actually, let me make sure we've hooked that up to a proper pump. So it's going to add a lot of requirements to our pump network. Unfortunately, let's just double check. Yeah, it's dropped the heat down enough now. Yeah, heat is the only thing that it has dropped though. All right, that's not so bad. You can live with that. Well, I mean, you know, you can easily fix it as well. I need to say. There we go. Now, what temperature have we got? That's okay. It's getting close, but we should be alright. Alright, let's move you over. There you go, little ones. Let's get you a lovely new tank where you can be properly happy. Now I need some plants in there. This is going to be a gigantic tank, so we can go for the triangle turbine reed. Turbine reed. Something like that. Yeah, let's go for a nice big patch of it. Sure. We will get... Oops, wrong thing. Some kelp. Dot around. I do like the kelps. Especially in the big tanks. I really like them in the huge tanks. We'll go for... Alright, treasure chest kind of nestled in there. In amongst all of the greenery. We'll also have... You know, we haven't had one of these in a while. They don't need it, but I'd like to provide it. We will get... Where are the living... Oh, that's right. That's right. They're going to be... Where are the living rocks? Did I only get one? I don't remember where they are. I mean, I would assume that they are decoration, but there they are, my lord. Live rocks. Let's pop one there. Rotate it around a little bit. Maybe some shells too. In fact, we'll have both types of shells in this one because it's such an enormous tank. Seems to make sense to me. There we are. That is a lovely tank right there. Beautiful tank for beautiful fish. In fact, we can go ahead and pop another one in there, I would say. Yeah, we should be able to get another one of you in there without any issue at all. Go ahead and enjoy the new tank. In fact, we can pop it up even higher. If you really want to. I'd need to put some extra greenery in there, but that wouldn't be that difficult, all things said and done. We could now have an extra... Oh no, we couldn't. I don't think. We would need different types of fish in there for now. But, I think that'll work out okay for the time being. Let's get some green food. Leaf starters are my favorite, but alas, we'll just have to deal with having pallets instead. But there we are. They should be very, very happy with that. We only need a tiny bit more time now, and then we're sorted. I really like this little area. That I especially like. The compass in the middle. I think that tank, it's funny because I've got such beautiful tanks everywhere else, but that tank, nah, I don't know. There's something special about it. I really like that one. But we've done so much work now. You know what we can do? We can finally put down the last finishing touches to the staff area paint. Now that we've gotten everything sorted out with the last remnants of the theatre removed. Ooh, coffee machine as well. Right, we want the nitrate reactor now. We will probably have that. Probably won't get that in time, but having it will be nice. You don't tend to take the unlocks to the next level with you, which is a bit of a shame, but we've got some benches for our stuff. You know what? You can keep those. Let's get everything made wonder lovely. There we go. We have completed. The latest feedback from guests shows that they love the large animals. Great job. And with that, we also completed everything else. Oh, that's fantastic. We'll check out that in just a moment, because I'm not going to leave this bloody painting job half done. No. That is not how one does it around Dapperdell. Whether this is Dapperdell or not, I don't know. In fact, no, it isn't. I mean, it's a different aquarium, but damn it, it's now part of Dapperdell. It has been adopted into Dapperdell. And if we start a job, we will finish it. There we go. Oh my lord. That was a really, really awesome level. There we are. It has grown, satisfied guest request, and you win. You've done it. You've proven that you have the creative vision and management experience needed to create an aquarium from scratch and build it into an aquatic paradise. If you're looking for a new challenge, I have identified an aquatic research facility in Hartcliffe that could be the golden opportunity. You can continue to build here at Napolos for as long as you want. This message will stay in your message. I really do like the fact that you can do that, but oh man, I really, really like what we've achieved. But that is going to be the end of this episode, and in the next episode, we're going to be going on to the next one. It's going to be the end of this particular aquarium, which I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit sad to see go. Because this is pretty cool, really fun aquarium. I really had a lot of joy setting this one up, and there was so many other plans I had. I was going to make a little room. I was going to turn that into a very narrow corridor going into like a darkened room with very brightly lit tanks. I was going to have each type of coral in there. It was going to be great, but alas, objectives were complete. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.